SummerSlam is poised to have a significant impact on WWE's trajectory for the remainder of 2023. The event might mark the departure of prominent figures like Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey from the wrestling ring, post the grandeur of the biggest party of the summer. In the event that either or both of them face defeat in their respective matches, it's conceivable that these former UFC champions could step away. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns are gearing up to safeguard their titles against familiar nemesis. The looming presence of the Money in the Bank briefcase adds an extra layer of intrigue, particularly with Damian Priest currently unbooked for a match. The forthcoming developments within WWE appear to hinge significantly on the outcomes of SummerSlam. To ensure a successful event in Detroit, here are 4 critical pitfalls that should be avoided at the biggest party of the summer. The last one will amaze you. Number 4, LA Knight shouldn't be booked for the card and lose. The WWE can no longer disregard the resounding fan response surrounding LA Knight. He's arguably emerged as the most beloved star within the company, with his ascent to prominence being a genuinely natural progression. In many instances, those in charge tend to push their preferred choices rather than embracing the individuals fans are most drawn to. The decision-makers had the chance to capitalize on widespread approval by having Knight secure victory at Money in the Bank. Nonetheless, WWE opted to stay committed to their initial direction, which could potentially lead to tensions between Damian Priest and Judgment Day due to the possession of the briefcase. As each week unfolds, the reactions to the megastar continue to escalate, and it's clear that the fans won't be swayed. Knight is now at a juncture where he requires a defining triumph, and the Battle Royal seems like the perfect setting. A victory in this context could potentially pave the way for a shot at the US title or another significant opportunity down the line. Number 3, Asuka shouldn't lose her title to one of her booked opponents. In May, Asuka achieved a long-awaited victory by capturing the WWE Women's title. This success came after her defeat to Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 39. Prior to Asuka's win, Belair had an impressive championship reign extending over a year. Charlotte Flair's extensive title history is widely recognized, as she has consistently secured championship wins each year of her career. While the quality of her reigns has varied, WWE maintains a penchant for crowning her as a title holder. Considering that both Flair and Belair have already held titles in 2023, their triumphs at SummerSlam might not be imperative. What the division truly requires are fresh rivalries at the pinnacle. It remains plausible for the EST and the Queen to engage in a new feud against each other. Should Asuka face the prospect of relinquishing her title in Detroit, it could be a result of a strategic cash-in by Io Sky. The latter appears prepared to take the reins of the championship, thereby infusing a renewed vitality into SmackDown's title landscape. Number 2, Cody Rhodes can't lose 2 straight matches to Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a part-time luminary enlisted for significant rivalries and major spectacles such as WrestleMania and SummerSlam. Typically, after concluding a narrative, he tends to go on a hiatus from WWE. His impending bout with Cody Rhodes in Detroit marks the pivotal juncture in their storyline, signifying the culmination of their back-and-forth interactions. Given this pattern, it's likely that the Beast Incarnate will take a sabbatical post the event. This consideration, coupled with the urgency for Rhodes to reclaim his championship trajectory, underscores the importance of Cody emerging triumphant over Lesnar at SummerSlam. While Rhodes could endure a substantial amount of punishment at the hands of Lesnar, it remains essential for the American Nightmare to depart Detroit having secured a hard-fought victory. Number 1, Money in the Bank cash-ins should be teased throughout SummerSlam. Damian Priest, who competes on Raw, has consistently hinted at the possibility of cashing in on Seth Rollins. However, his potential cash-in on Roman Reigns has received comparatively little attention. Conversely, Io Sky, a SmackDown talent, has primarily targeted Asuka and, to a lesser extent, had an encounter with Rhea Ripley backstage. The essence here is that cash-in opportunities should be dangled on both Raw and SmackDown, especially on the grand stage that SummerSlam provides. This doesn't necessarily mandate Priest executing a cash-in, but a presence during or after both the title matches would be compelling. As for Sky, given her focus on a singular champion in Detroit, there's an inclination for both Money in the Bank briefcases to be cashed in successfully, contrasting with last year's mishap involving Austin Theory's attempt. These potential cash-ins could materialize at SummerSlam or potentially elsewhere. The victors, however, should then proceed to haunt the reigning champions available to them at the event. Do you think LA Knight deserves a spotlight and a big win? How about Asuka's title defense? Will she hold on or face a surprise cash-in? Cody Rhodes against Brock Lesnar, can Cody turn the tables this time? And the Money in the Bank briefcases, will Priest and Sky seize the perfect moment? Tell us your predictions and reactions in the comments below. Don't miss out on the latest wrestling updates. Hit that subscribe button to stay connected with Wrestling Matters. Your thoughts matter, just like the electrifying matches at SummerSlam.